Welcome, Army fans. This is Joe Iacono with GoBlackKnights.com, along with Army fullback Jake Rendina. Jake, how has the preseason gone for you? How are you adjusting to what may be a little different role than what you played last year? I mean, same position and everything, but with the change in personnel in the backfield, a little different role potentially versus last year. How's everything going for you the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on here. It's been going real well, man. We were just going back to the basics, the fundamentals, and just getting closer as a unit all together and having fun.
Good stuff. And did you guys start class today?
Yes, we did. First day of school.
Okay, how is that adjustment with going from full-time football in the last couple of weeks to first day of classes? I don't know if it's still this way at West Point. I imagine it is, but I remember a lot of times you'd have homework assignments due on the first day of class.
Yeah, just a little bit busier of a day for sure. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And Jake, your position group is probably one of the deeper ones on the Army roster. I interviewed Hayden and Briggs a couple weeks ago. Can you talk about the running back room and just your feelings on all the guys in the rotation with you?
Yeah, we have a great room, man. We're real close. We all love each other a lot, man, and we have a great relationship with each other, man. Coach Burks, our position coach, he's a great coach. He's been teaching us up real well, and I think we just got a great, close, tight knit group of guys in there who love each other.
Yeah, and you mentioned Coach Burks. He's new to the staff, right? And really young guy, I think, still in his 20s potentially, or maybe early 30s. So, what's that been like? How's he adjusting to coaching at a new program and getting to know you guys a little bit and all that stuff?
Yeah, he's full of energy, man, and he's real smart. He played quarterback in college, and he knows a lot about football. That's for sure. I'll say that about him. He knows a lot about ball, and he's a great teacher. That's for sure.
Awesome. And, we've heard you've trimmed down a bit, not that you needed to. I mean, it was mostly muscle from where we were sitting, but we have heard that you've lost a couple pounds. What is your current weight? And talk a little bit about the thought process behind that decision for you to drop some weight.
Yeah, I'm about any given day, depending on the amount of food, about 240, 235, and maybe they wanted to hand me the ball a little bit more. It was sort of just like get a little bit more agile, maybe a little lighter. You know what I mean? It was relatively more of just like a little more athleticism type of thing, type of deal.
Good. And has that been helping you with some breakaway speed?
A little bit, yeah. Definitely the knees feel a little bit better. That's for sure. The stairs get a little bit easier.
Awesome. Good stuff. I know when I ask you this question, you're probably going to talk about team goals because I interview enough Army guys to know, and that's fine. That's completely fine answer. But what do you hope to accomplish this season, either individually or as a team?
Yeah, as a team, I think it's just all about team, like you said. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys will, when you interview and ask them that question, they'll probably say that. And man, we got to get close. We got to love each other, trust each other, be dependable, and just really come together as a unit. All working towards the same goal.
And what are you most excited about for opening night, which is, as you guys say at West Point, 10 and a butt days away? So what are you most pumped about?
Yeah, man, I'm just pumped to put on the pads, get out there, get in front of the fans, and just have a good time with my brothers.
Good stuff. And last question for you, Jake. You've developed kind of a cult following amongst the fullback fans. I have a friend of mine who went to Clemson, or he's a huge Clemson fan, but he's an old school football guy. And so he always talks to me about the academies and everything. And he's like, man, that Jake Rendina reminds me of Mike Allstott. So what's that like? Do are you on social media at all? Do you see what people say about you on there?
Yeah, I sort of tune in a little bit, man, but I just appreciate it. I think I appreciate that old sort of style of football, man, and I'm just grateful for the little bit of praise that I get. I really am grateful.
Awesome. Well, Jake, thank you very much. Best of success to you throughout the season this year. And go Army, beat Navy.